Hey everyone, back with me again, Joseph, your host, and welcome back to our channel and the Catechism for Kids series. Have you ever prayed for something really hard? Maybe when you felt like you were about to give up? Today we're going to travel to the beautiful country of Brazil to hear an amazing story about three fishermen who did just that. It's a story about a little statue, a boat overflowing with fish, and a love that united a whole nation. We're going to learn all about Our Lady of Aparecida. In Portuguese, her name means Our Lady who appeared, and you're about to find out why. She is the official patroness of Brazil and Brazilian people. Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Aparecida, World Youth Day 2013. Expectant mothers, newborn children, rivers and the sea, gold, honey, and beauty. Her story is a wonderful tale of how God's love can show up in the most surprising ways. So, get ready to discover how Mary's presence brought hope, faith, and miracles to the people of Brazil. Let's travel back in time about 300 years ago. It's October 1717. In a small town in Brazil called Guaratingueta, an important governor named the Count of Assumer was planning to visit. The townspeople wanted to prepare a huge feast for him, but there was one big problem. They needed lots of fish. So three local fishermen, their names were Domingos, Felipe and Joe, went out on the Paraíba River to catch dinner for the feast. They rowed their boat and cast their nets, but hour after hour, they caught absolutely nothing. Their nets came up empty every single time. They started to feel worried and discouraged. How could they possibly prepare a feast with no fish? Just when they were about to give up and go home, they decided to do one more thing. They paused, closed their eyes, and prayed. They asked the Blessed Virgin Mary to intercede for them, to ask God for help with their catch. With renewed hope, they cast their net one last time. As they pulled it in, they felt something heavy. But it wasn't a fish. It was a small statue of a lady, carved from dark clay. But it was missing its head. It was strange. They decided to try just once more, casting their net a little further down the river. When they pulled it in this time, can you guess what they found? The head of the statue? It fit perfectly. As soon as they put the two pieces together, something incredible happened. They cast their nets again, and suddenly they were so full of fish that their boats almost sank. They had more fish than they could have ever imagined. The fishermen knew this wasn't just luck. It was a miracle. It was a sign from God, sent through Mary, that he was with them and heard their prayer. They were so thankful. He carefully cleaned the little statue and named her Nossa Senhora da Conceição Aparecida, or Our Lady of the Conception, who appeared. She had appeared right when they needed her most. The story of the miraculous catch spread like wildfire. The fishermen took the statue home, and soon their families and neighbors began coming to see it and pray before it. They started to share stories of other miracles happening to people who prayed to Our Lady Aparecida. One of the most famous early stories is about an enslaved man named Zacharias. As he was being transported in heavy chains, he passed by the shrine where the statue was kept. Filled with faith, he stopped and prayed to Our Lady Aparecida, asking for her help. As he prayed, the heavy chains miraculously fell from his wrists and ankles, setting him free. This incredible event showed everyone that Mary's love was for all people, especially those who were poor, suffering, and in need of hope. Because the statue was made of dark clay, she became known as the Black Mary, a powerful symbol of hope and comfort for the millions of Afro-Brazilians and all who felt forgotten. As more and more people heard these amazing stories, the small family home where the statue was kept became too crowded. At first, they built a small chapel in 1745, but the number of visitors just kept growing. People traveled from all over Brazil to pray and ask for her intercession. The devotion grew so large that in 1834, they started building a much bigger church, which we now call the Old Basilica. But even that wasn't big enough. In 1955, work began on a brand new, gigantic church. This church, the Basilica of the National Shrine of Our Lady of Aparecida, is where the statue is today. It's so big that it's the second largest Catholic church in the entire world, right after St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. It can hold up to 45,000 people at once. Imagine that. The little statue itself is less than 3 feet tall and was probably made around the year 1650. Because it was underwater for a long time, its original colors washed away, leaving the dark clay. Today, the statue is dressed in a beautiful, stiff, dark blue robe, richly embroidered with gold thread, and it even has the flags of Brazil and the Vatican City on it. In 1904, Pope Pius X approved a special ceremony where a beautiful golden crown, donated by Princess Isabel of Brazil, was placed on her head. This is called a canonical coronation, and it's a very high honor for a statue of Mary. Many popes have shown their love for Our Lady of Aparecida. Pope Pius XI officially declared her the Patroness of Brazil in 1930. Pope John Paul II visited her shrine, and Popes Benedict XVI and Francis have each given her a golden rose, a special gift of respect and devotion from the Pope. The feast day of Our Lady of Aparecida is on October 12th, and it's not just a big church celebration, it's a national holiday in Brazil. On that day, millions of people celebrate with parades, prayers, and festivals. It's a day of national unity where everyone comes together to honor their mother in heaven. What can we learn from this beautiful story? Our Lady of Aparecida teaches us that Mary is a mother to all of us. She brings people together, no matter their background. She reminds us that God often works through small, humble things, like a little clay statue found in a river. Her story shows us that even when things seem impossible, like when the fishermen's nets were empty, we should never lose hope. Mary is always there to listen to our prayers and lead us closer to her Son, Jesus. She shows us that God is with us in our everyday lives, ready to surprise us with His love and mercy. The story of Our Lady of Aparecida isn't just a tale from the past. It's a living reminder of faith for millions of people today. From the moment that small, dark statue was pulled from the water, it became a beacon of hope. It showed that God has a special love for the humble and the forgotten, and that Mary, our Heavenly Mother, never stops caring for her children. When we see her, we are reminded that no problem is too big and no person is too small for God's loving attention. She leads us to Jesus and shows us how to trust in God's plan, even when we don't understand it. So let's always remember to turn to Mary in our times of need, just like those 3 fishermen did so long ago. Thank you so much for joining us to learn about the amazing story of Our Lady of Aparecida. I hope it inspires you to always trust in God's love and Mary's intercession. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure in faith. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and healthy as usual. I'll see you next time, and God bless you always.